Hi, welcome to the math stage. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to add and subtract in standard form. Previously, we looked at an introduction to standard form. The link for that will be in the description below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe for more math videos. Let's get started. There are two methods you can use when you're adding and subtracting in standard form. The first is pretty simple, so we won't be spending much time on it. Method 1, let me explain using an example. Here we have 4.5 times 10 to the fourth power plus 6.45 times 10 to the sixth power. The first thing you want to do is convert from standard form to the original number. If you don't know how to do that, go ahead and check out the video linked in the description below. It tells you how to convert from standard form to the original number and vice versa. Let's go ahead and convert. So 4.5 times 10 to the fourth power would be 45,000. And 6.45 times 10 to the sixth power would be 6,450,000. Now, after we've converted, the next thing that we want to do is go ahead and add the numbers. So we're going to be adding 45,000 to the 6,450,000, and our answer would be 6,495,000. Now, we're not done yet. Since we have our answer now, we'll have to go ahead and convert it back to standard form. Converting it back to standard form, we'll end up with 6.495 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th power. And this right here would be the final answer, 6.495 times 10 to the sixth power. Let's just recap this method. So the first thing you do, you convert from the standard form to the original number. After you've converted, you're going to add and subtract as the problem requires. Here we added because we needed to add. Then, after you've added, you're going to convert your answer from the original number to standard form. And that's it. Simple. Let's move on to method 2. Method 2. For this method, there are a few things we must note. First, to add and subtract in standard form, the powers of 10 have to be the same. And secondly, the number with the lower power of 10 is usually selected to be changed so that both numbers are multiplied by the same power of 10. Let me further explain with some examples. 3.7 times 10 to the fourth power plus 2.2 times 10 to the third power. Here, we look at this example and we realize the powers of 10 are not the same. We have a 4 and a 3. Since, however, 2.2 times 10 to the third power has the lower power of 10, we will change it from times 10 to the third power to times 10 to the fourth power. How are we going to do that? We'll have to move the decimal point one place to the left and add 1 to the power of 10. So we'll be moving from 3 to 4. The decimal point will move once, one place. Let's move our decimal point. And we'll end up with So now we have 3.7 times 10 to the fourth power plus 0.22 times 10 to the fourth power. Since the powers of 10 are now the same, we're going to add the non-index parts and keep the times 10 to the 4. And we end up with an answer of 3.92 times 10 to the 4th power. And this would be our final answer. Let's look at two more like this. This example, we have 5.0 times 10 to the 3rd power plus 3.0 times 10 to the 2nd power. Already we realize that the powers of 10 are different. We have a 3 and a 2. 3.0 times 10 to the 2nd power obviously has the lower power of 10, and it will be converted from times 10 to the 2nd power to times 10 to the 3rd power. So we'll be moving from 2 to 3. We'll move the decimal point one place to the left. Let's move the decimal point. Now we have 5.0 times 10 to the 3rd power plus 0.3 times 10 to the 3rd power. We're going to group the non-index parts, add them, and keep the times 10 to the 3rd power. And our final answer is 5.3 times 10 to the 3rd power. Pretty simple. A last one like this. In this example, we have 3.7 times 10 to the negative 1 plus 1.1 times 10 to the 0 power. Obviously, the negative 1 is less than the 0. Therefore, the 3.7 times 10 to the negative 1 power will be changed to times 10 to the 0 power. We'll do this by moving the decimal point one place to the left. We'll be moving from negative 1 to 0. One place. Now we have 0.37 times 10 to the 0 power plus 1.1 times 10 to the 0 power. As we've been doing, we're going to group the non-index parts and keep the times 10 to the 0. We end up with an answer of 1.47 times 10 to the 0 power. And this is our final answer. Let's look at some subtraction examples. Now we're looking at subtraction. 6.5 times 10 to the minus 2 minus 3.3 times 10 to the 2nd power. The powers of 10 are not the same. We have a minus 2 and a 2. 6.5 times 10 to the minus 2 has the lower power of 10, and as such will be changed from times 10 to the minus 2 to times 10 to the 2nd power. So we're moving from negative 2 to 2. How many times will we move the decimal point? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. would fill these spaces with zeros. Now what are we left with? Now we have 0.00065 times 10 to the second power minus 3.3 times 10 to the second power. Let's group and subtract. (0.00065 minus 3.3 would give us an answer of negative 3.29935 times 10 to the second power. And this would be our final answer for this problem. Let's look at two more like this. In this example, we have 2.84 times 10 to the minus 1 minus 9.3 times 10 to the minus 2. Obviously, 9.3 times 10 to the minus 2 has a lower power of 10. As such, it will be changed from times 10 to the minus 2 to times 10 to the minus 1. So we're moving from negative 2 to negative 1. We'll move our decimal point one place to the left. Now we have 2.84 times 10 to the minus 1 minus 0.93 times 10 to the minus 1. We're going to group the non-index parts and subtract them and keep the times 10 to the minus 1 power. And we end up with an answer of 1.91 times 10 to the minus 1. And this right here would be our final answer for this problem. Let's look at our last example. Okay, for this problem, we have 8.4 times 10 to the second power minus 6.3 times 10 to the 0 power. 0 is less than 2, so we're going to be converting from times 10 to the 0 power to times 10 to the second power. So we're moving from 0 to 2. We'll move our decimal point 2 places to the left. And now we have 8.4 times 10 to the second power minus 0.063 times 10 to the second power. Let's subtract. Our answer will be 8.337 times 10 to the second power. And this is our final answer for the final problem. Let's recap method 2. The first thing you do, you check to see if the powers of 10 are the same. If they are, you proceed with addition and subtraction. If not, you change from the lower power of 10 to the greater, after which you would add and subtract the non-index parts while keeping the power of 10 the same. Then you would have your answer. Thank you guys for watching this video on the math stage. Be back next time for more videos. Please remember to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. Bye for now.